A few years ago, during a low point in my career, I stumbled upon a quote that gave me a truly unbeatable mindset. It's not circumstances that crush a person, it's the emotion about the circumstances. That's right. There's never a desperate situation, only people who despair about the situation. True masters are always able to clearly see the simple, bare framework of a fact, face it head on, and execute a flawless solution without emotional interference. In the comments section of a video I shared a couple of days ago about the mindset for showing up on time, someone asked, how do you avoid self-doubt if you haven't succeeded yet? My answer is simple. Realize that there is no failure, only feedback. Most of our emotional distress comes from a belief mismatch. This means we hold certain ingrained notions. For example, that effort must be rewarded, that everything should be fair play, or that if I am good enough to someone, they should love me back. When reality clashes with our belief system, this cognitive dissonance causes us to feel anger, grievance, resentment, or pain. The greater the gap between our internal belief system and the objective laws of the real world, the more disappointment and frustration we experience. This is essentially why we fall into self-doubt, internal friction, and anxiety. Therefore, the fundamental way to get rid of emotional problems is not to fight or deny emotions, but to use the emotions generated by our clashes with the world to constantly correct and calibrate the gap between our subjective and objective worlds. Once you realize this, you instantly adopt a crucial belief. There's no such thing as failure in this world. Every result is just feedback transmitted to us by reality. What we need to do is constantly update our understanding of the world based on this feedback. We must continually reshape our cognitive system and build a set of beliefs that better align with the operating laws of this world. So, how do you specifically build your belief system? Various world religions offer a complete system for understanding the world, thinking, and acting. Different philosophical schools also try to explain their own beliefs. However, I strongly suggest you think independently, reflect, and summarize based on real-world feedback in your own practice. Gradually build a stable, self-consistent belief system that belongs to you. Here are 5 belief principles that have helped me immensely, and I want to share them with you today. There's no failure, only feedback. I just didn't do well this time. It doesn't mean I'm not good enough. My focus is only on what I can control. I'm doing something completely new, so making mistakes is normal. Every person will choose the behavior that best serves their own interests. I relied on these 5 principles to get through many difficult times, and I hope they can accompany you to overcome every hurdle as well. Finally, I want to say, no matter how devastating the result, it is not a terrifying beast ready to swallow us whole. They are merely signals and guidance that help us self-reflect time and time again. They are the best coaches on our path to growth. Through repeated engagement and confrontation with these signals, both the self and the world become simpler and clearer before our eyes. And we, in turn, become an unbeatable person because we either win or we learn. If you fear failure, it is your greatest adversary. If you embrace failure, it is your most loyal comrade. Just like the old saying, he who has wrestled with us strengthens our nerves and sharpens our skill. Our antagonist is our helper.